The year is 2025, a year that has brought with it a whirlwind of changes, especially for the immigrant community. A new wave of immigration policies has swept across the United States, altering the landscape in ways that have left many feeling unsettled. These policies have created an atmosphere of anxiety and uncertainty, leaving immigrants to question what the future holds for them and their families. The U visa, a program designed to protect victims of crime who assist law enforcement, is now facing unprecedented challenges. This visa, once a beacon of hope, is now shrouded in doubt. These changes have sparked fear and confusion within immigrant communities, particularly among those who are most vulnerable. Families are left wondering if they will be torn apart, but fear doesn't have to paralyze us. In the face of adversity, many are finding strength and resilience. Knowledge is power, and understanding the current immigration landscape is the first step toward protecting yourself and your loved ones. Staying informed can make all the difference. This essay will serve as your guide to navigating the complexities of the 2025 immigration changes, focusing specifically on the U visa. We aim to provide clarity in these uncertain times. We will delve into the details of the U visa, explain its benefits, and how it can still be a lifeline for many. We will also highlight the recent policy changes that have put U visa applicants at risk, and what these changes mean for those seeking protection. We will provide practical advice on how to protect yourself, where to seek help, and the resources available to you. Additionally, we will discuss the steps you can take to strengthen your case, ensuring you have the best possible chance of success. Remember, you are not alone in this. Together, we can navigate these challenges and find a path forward. Imagine this: you're living in the United States striving to build a better life. But tragedy strikes. You become the victim of a serious crime. Now, you're caught in a double bind, traumatized and fearful, yet needing to cooperate with law enforcement to seek justice. This is where the U visa steps in as a beacon of hope. It's a lifeline for immigrants who have endured unimaginable hardship. The U visa is a non-immigrant visa specifically created by Congress to protect victims of certain crimes who have suffered substantial mental or physical abuse, and are helpful to law enforcement in the investigation or prosecution of the crime. It's not just about justice for the crime, it's about recognizing the immense courage it takes for victims to come forward, especially when they are also navigating the complexities of the immigration system. The U visa isn't just a shield, it's also a key. It offers crucial protection from deportation, allowing victims to remain in the United States legally. But it goes beyond that. This visa opens doors to work authorization, allowing survivors to rebuild their lives financially. Imagine the relief of being able to work legally, support your family, and contribute to society without the constant fear of deportation. But here's where the U visa truly shines. It provides a path to a green card and, eventually, U.S. citizenship. This means that survivors of crime who have already endured so much have the opportunity to become full-fledged members of American society. It's a testament to the belief that everyone, regardless of their immigration status, deserves a chance at safety, stability, and a brighter future. Despite the vital role the U visa plays, recent changes in Immigration and Customs Enforcement (ICE) policies have cast a long shadow over immigrant communities, particularly those seeking protection under this visa. The Trump administration's focus on aggressive immigration enforcement has created a climate of fear and uncertainty, making it more challenging for individuals to come forward and seek the help they need. ICE's expanded enforcement priorities now include the apprehension and deportation of individuals with pending U visa applications, even if they have no criminal record. This means that even those who have been victims of crimes and are cooperating with law enforcement are no longer exempt from the threat of deportation. This shift in policy undermines the very purpose of the U visa, which is to encourage cooperation with law enforcement and provide a path to safety for vulnerable immigrants. Section 5. Navigating the New Reality, Key Policy Changes Impacting U Visa Applicants. One of the most alarming developments is the expansion of expedited removal, which allows ICE to deport individuals without a court hearing. This policy change has raised significant concerns among immigration advocates and legal experts, who argue that it undermines the fundamental principles of justice and due process. This process, often criticized for its lack of due process, can now be applied to individuals who have been in the United States for less than 2 years and are apprehended near the border. The implications of this are far-reaching, as it places many vulnerable individuals at risk of being summarily removed without the opportunity to present their case. This change has serious implications for U visa applicants who may be fleeing dangerous situations and seeking safety in the United States. For many, the U visa represents a lifeline, offering protection and a chance to rebuild their lives away from the threats they face in their home countries. Adding to the challenges, the Trump administration has implemented stricter certification requirements for U visa applications. These new requirements demand more comprehensive documentation and evidence, making the application process even more daunting for those already in precarious situations. Law enforcement agencies are now required to provide more detailed information about the applicant's cooperation with the investigation or prosecution of the crime. This means that applicants must rely heavily on the willingness and efficiency of these agencies to provide the necessary documentation. This heightened scrutiny, while intended to prevent fraud, can create significant hurdles for legitimate applicants, especially if law enforcement agencies are reluctant or slow to provide the necessary certification. The increased burden of proof and the potential delays can be overwhelming, adding to the stress and uncertainty faced by U visa applicants. Section 6. Vulnerable populations. Who is most at risk of deportation? While the new immigration policies impact all undocumented immigrants, certain groups are particularly vulnerable under these changes. Individuals with prior deportation orders, even those with pending U visa applications, face an imminent threat. The current administration's zero-tolerance approach leaves little room for discretion, putting these individuals at high risk of being detained and deported. Pending U visa applicants with criminal records are also in a precarious position. While the U visa was designed to provide a pathway to legal status even for those with past criminal convictions, the current climate makes it significantly harder. The Trump administration's focus on criminal aliens has resulted in a stricter interpretation of eligibility criteria, making it more likely for applications to be denied. Section 7. Seeking safe harbor, practical steps for U visa applicants and holders. In these uncertain times, knowledge and proactive steps are your best defense. Understanding the process and knowing what to expect can make a significant difference. If you are a U visa applicant or holder, it is crucial to consult with an experienced immigration attorney. They can provide invaluable guidance. An attorney can assess your individual case, advise you of your rights, and guide you through the complex legal process. Their expertise can help you avoid common pitfalls. Gather and preserve all evidence. This includes police reports, medical records, and any other documentation that supports your claim of being a victim of a qualifying crime. The more comprehensive your evidence, the stronger your case. And any other documentation that supports your claim of being a victim of a qualifying crime. Keep everything organized and easily accessible. Be prepared for increased scrutiny. Immigration processes can be rigorous, and you may face detailed questioning. Expect delays in processing times and be prepared to provide additional documentation to support your case. Patience and persistence are key. Remember, staying informed is crucial. The immigration landscape can change rapidly, and staying updated can help you navigate these changes effectively. Follow reputable immigration news sources and be wary of misinformation. Verify the information you receive from multiple trusted sources. Organizations like the American Immigration Council offer valuable insights and updates, and the National Immigration Forum provide reliable updates and resources. Utilize these resources to stay informed and empowered throughout your journey. Section 8. The fight continues. Challenging unjust immigration policies. The fight for immigrant rights is far from over. Advocacy groups and legal organizations are actively challenging these policy changes in court, arguing that they undermine due process and contradict the spirit of the U visa program. It is essential to support these organizations and stay engaged in the fight for a more just and humane immigration system. Remember, your voice matters. Contact your elected officials and urge them to support legislation that protects immigrant rights and upholds the original intent of the U visa. By working together, we can create a society where everyone feels safe, valued, and respected. Section 9. Staying informed, your best defense in an uncertain immigration landscape. Navigating the complexities of the U.S. immigration system can feel overwhelming, especially in light of the ever-changing political landscape. But remember, knowledge is power. Staying informed about your rights, the latest policy changes, and available resources is crucial for protecting yourself and your loved ones. Don't rely on rumors or social media posts for information. Seek guidance from reputable sources like the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, USCIS website, immigrant rights organizations, and experienced immigration attorneys. Remember, you are not alone. There are resources available to help you navigate this challenging terrain and advocate for your rights.